I would recommend 2 days a week. I would recommend exercises which cut across multiple muscle groups. I would say the same thing that Bads did and confirm that I think it's good to start off with a PT or an exercise physiologist who can really help you. One way one does this is they would take what is called a 1 rep maximum. So we can go back to Davis when he was putting up the dumbbell. We'd find the largest dumbbell that he could push. And then we would say to him, okay, we're now going to take 70% of that dumbbell weight, and we're going to do that 8 to 10 times. And you would then exercise all the other major muscle groups. So one reason why the weight training is very good is the likelihood of having Parkinson's. Well, I think the likelihood of people on this Zoom not having had an episode of back pain is really quite low. You may find 2 or 3 out of 600. It's much more likely that people have had episodes of back pain. And so if one is doing resistance training, working all the major muscle groups, it's very good for not just the Parkinson's disease. It should also tell you that the best evidence for improved cognition actually comes out of weight training studies, not endurance exercise studies. But to stick with the question, you would maybe take, I mean, my workout is, I do 8 to 12. I do 8 different exercises, and I repeat exercise 3 times. So if I'm going to do bench press, I'll do bench press once, a set of 8 to 10 to 12, a second set, a third set, and I go on to my next exercise. It's good to have help and somebody who can walk you through that to begin with, because if you do it badly, you can cause damage to yourself. This is not something that you can. Going out for a walk is one thing. If you look at what Phinney did, and you get your body in a very slightly wrong posture, and you end up with a back problem, it could happen. He obviously knows what he's doing, but I fully encourage resistance training. Just to let you know how important it is, if you look up my name, and maybe the paper can be sent to you, in 2015, my resistance paper in Journal of Movement Disorders, which is the specialty journal for movement disorder specialists, it was voted paper of the year because it showed quite clearly that resistance training had significant benefits on 3 measures of cognition. So if any of you need any motivation, I know people find resistance training hard. I ask my students, they don't all do resistance training. It's much easier to do various forms of cardio. There are all these options available to you. But if you really want to do what is best for you, it's important to do resistance training.